This territory is covered by the covenant chain of treaties of peace and friendship signed between 1725 and 1779. We pay respect to the knowledge embedded in the original custodians of the land and waters, and to the elders past, present, and future. At this time, we ask that if you are able to, please rise and direct your attention to the flag at center court for the playing of our national anthem. Here are the starters for the Blue Devils. From Hamilton, Ontario, number 4, Kavon Taylor. From Victoria, British Columbia, number 10, Keith Taylor. From Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, number 11, Callan McDonald Webb. From Peterborough, Ontario, number 14, Tyson Dufresne. From Winnipeg, Manitoba, number 24, Kevin O'Keefe. Head coach of the Blue Devils is Luke Stevenson. And here are the starters for your match. From Winnipeg, Nova Scotia, number 4, Matt Callahan. From Winnipeg, Nova Scotia, number 6, Steve High. From the Water, Nova Scotia, number 9, Ben Tierney. From Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, number 11, Isaiah Wright. From Medicine, Nova Scotia, number 20, Steve Barrett. The officiating crew for today's game is John Fitzgerald, Joey Harvey, and Lindsay Walsh.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Garnet Brown Gymnasium here at Mount St. Vincent University for a men's basketball game in the University of King's College and Mount St. Vincent Mystics. Mystics take the ball first. Chase time. In the corner, Adam Callahan hits off the rim and out of bounds off of Isaiah Cromwell Smith.
KJ's coming up. No middle, Kev. He's coming. Rebound. Squeeze it.
Into number 9. Ben Kiernan. Mystics convert the shot. 2-0. The Kings now on the clock. Number 10, Heath Taylor. And he travels on his way to the basket. Mystics inbound. Walking down the floor is number 6, Chase Tynes. Tynes surveys the situation over to Isaiah Cromwell Smith. Cromwell Smith into Kieran Fegan.
Rebound. Let's go. Get a rebound.
Fegan, sorry.
Look up. Oh,
Whoa.
Hey, Tyson, you gotta see that
Foul called on Cromwell Smith. Couldn't get out of the way. And that happens. Yvonne Taylor loses the ball. Isaiah Cromwell Smith recovers it. There was a long shot by Adam Callahan, didn't fall, but Chase Tynes came in, got the rebound, and finished it off. 4-0. Long shot for Kings doesn't fall. Mystics back the other way. Cromwell Smith. Short jumper from the front of the free throw line. Drops it in nicely. Mystics go up 6-0. Number 24. Stolen away by Cromwell Smith. Gives it to Callahan. Callahan rolls it off the top of the rim. Kings brings it back the other way. Driving right to the basket. Number 10, Heath Taylor, can't convert. Mystics back the other way. Cromwell Smith brings it across the line. Cromwell Smith decides to go to the basket himself, misses the shot, and goes down hard. Foul called on number 14, Tyson Dufresne. Cromwell Smith to shoot two, finishes his first one, brings the lead to 7-0. And he hits the second one.
Press, middle. Count. Go,
8-0. Yvonne Taylor working on the outside. Knocked out of bounds. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it into Dufresne. Who throws up a wild shot, but draws the foul in the process. And the second foul on Isaiah Cromwell Wright. Not a good look this early in the game. And Tyson Dufresne, second-year guard from Peterborough, Ontario, hits the shot. And the second one is just as good. So Kings is on the board with 2 points. Cromwell White is going to check out. And coming in for him is Anthony Leckie, second-year guard from Sydney River, Nova Scotia. Leckie to Callahan. Callahan sends it forward to Keegan Fearon. And Fearon dishes it back out to the side. To Leckie, doesn't fall. Fearon with the rebound. Beautiful floater put up by Adam Callahan. Drops it through the net. 10-2. And right to the basket goes Yvonne Taylor. Puts it in off the square. 10-4 Kings. Chase Tynes. Pushes his way in, spins, puts it up off the glass. Very nice play by Chase Tynes. 12-4 Mystics. Stolen away by Chase Tynes. He's bringing it back the other way.
Timeout.
Dished it to number 9, Ben Kearney. Couldn't finish, but Chase grabbed the rebound and dropped it in off the glass. Mystics go up 14-4, and that occasions a timeout by the Kings Blue Devils coach Luke Stevenson.
Using MSVU.ca/lottery to purchase your tickets today.
If you weren't with us earlier, the Mystics women's team defeated Kings 71-52. Kings was either tied or leading into the fourth period, and the Mystics kind of turned up the gas in the last period and one going away. But it was a close game for most of it. Okay. Back on board here. We got Heath Taylor with the ball. Send it over to Kevon Taylor. No relation. Shot didn't fall. Mystics miss at the other end. Here comes Kings again. Heath Taylor. To Tyson Dufresne. Doesn't fall. Keegan Fearon 4-3. Keegan Fearon, fourth-year forward from Bedford, 6'7", and can shoot the three, apparently. Bad pass picked off by number 9, Ben Kearney, and he finishes the layup. Mystics up by 15, 19-4 with 5:09 left in the first period. Kaylin McDonald-Wood and Kevon Taylor finishes that shot. I guess he doesn't. I think he must have missed it. Mystics get it going the other way, 21-4. Maybe somebody just kind of tapped the net. And that one goes in for number 11, Kaylin McDonald-Wood, third-year guard from Charlottetown. Takes the Kings to 6, 21-6, 4:24 left in the first period. Adam Callahan rolls it off the top of the rim. Kings brings it back the other way. Ball thrown up by Heath Taylor. And draws a foul. Foul is called on number 8, Anthony Leckie. His first. And the team's third. Keegan Fearon and Ben Kearney check out. Nikki Paris is in, along with number 21, Evan Castle, third-year forward from Surrey, BC, for the Mystics. And Heath Taylor hits that one, taking the score to 21-7, Mount St. Vincent. Adam Callahan walks the ball across the line. Callahan looking for an opening. And away from the basket. An offensive foul called on number 7. Mikey Paris. Here comes Kings with speed. In the corner to number 24, Kevin Ofime. And a foul on Evan Castle. His first, team's fourth. And Kevon Taylor misses the first one. Got one more chance. And that one doesn't drop. Chase Tynes with the rebound. And Mickey Taylor takes a nice pass and finishes it 23-7 Mystics. From the side, Kevin Ofime for three. Ofime, fourth-year forward from Winnipeg. Back the other way. Anthony Leckie goes for the layup. And is fouled. All right, he misses the first one. The foul is on number 13. Hits the second. Number 13, Marko Spitanovic. And three by Kings. And they get the ball back right away on a steal. From the corner, number 4, Kevon Taylor hits a three, and that occasions a timeout taken by Coach Danny DePalma for the Mystics.
Hey students, balancing your studies, work, and social life can be tough, but Long Scrubs is here to make life a little easier.
Kings is eaten into that lead.
Products or managing your wellness, Long has you covered. Did you know every Monday students get 15% off almost everything in stores just by showing your student ID and swiping your Steam Plus card? That's right, Mondays just got a lot better. If you don't have a Steam Plus card, visit steamplus.ca/register. Long Scrubs, caring for your well-being.
Okay, here come the Mystics after that timeout. Number 8, Ben Carney. Is it to Mickey Paris? Shot doesn't fall. Grabbed away by the Blue Devils. And they're going to try to cut further into this lead. Kevon Taylor over to Kevin Ofime. Ofime misses under the basket. And Chase Tynes brings it back the other way for the Mystics, but throws it away.
Hey, three, Kevin, three.
Couldn't connect with Evan Castle on that pass. And Heath Taylor walks it down. Heath Taylor, first-year guard from Victoria, British Columbia. And a little runner by number 5, Kevin Brothers from Halifax. Doesn't go.
Rebound!
That shot by Ben Carney doesn't fall.
Kevin, stop the ball! If you stop it, he's not shooting.
And the second foul called on Marko Spitanovic. That's his second. And Mickey Paris hits it. And he hits their second too. Puts the Mystics up 24-16. 25-16. Spitanovic Sends it back to Heath Taylor. Loses control of it. Adam Callahan picks it up from his stomach. Passes and goes back to number 3, Kyan Farron, and he finishes the layup, 27-16. From the free throw line, Svetanovich misses the shot. Rebound taken by Adam Callahan. Callahan gets it back in the corner to Paris. Paris spins, nothing there. Carney doesn't hit the shot. May have traveled on the way. Back to Kings. Devon Taylor working on Paris. Drives, kicks it back out to Kevin Ofime. 4-3. 27-19 on St. Vincent. Ken Farron. That 3 is off track. Rebound picked up by Ofime. And here comes Kings. Heath Taylor working on Paris. Picks it, tries to go run. Open shot for number 4, Devon Taylor. Doesn't fall, but Svetanovich gets the rebound. Ball stolen by Devon Taylor. Shot doesn't fall.
Located on the second floor of the Rosario building.
And in this timeout, I want to remind the students, balancing your work, studies, and social life can be tough, but Lawton's drugs can make your life a little bit easier. Whether it's staying on top of your health, finding clean beauty products, or managing your wellness, Lawton's has you covered. And every Monday, students get 15% almost everything in the store just by showing your student ID and swiping your Scene Plus card. And if you don't have a Scene Plus card, visit sceneplus.ca/register. You hand that over to one of them, yeah. Give that to me. All right. I'll give you some statistics at the next break in the action. Heath Taylor. Taylor has it. Dishes it underneath to number 14, Tyson Dufresne, who drops it in. 27-21. Kings catching up. Isaiah Cromwell Wright back in the game. And Mickey Paris with a 3 from the corner. Gets the Mystics up to 30-21. Heath Taylor gets it back. Shoots a 3, doesn't fall. Cromwell Wright with the rebound. Forward to Kyan Farron. Over to Cromwell Wright. Under the basket to Keegan Farron. Is fouled going up by Kalen McDonald-Wood. His team's first of this period. Keegan Farron drops the first one. Gets the Mystics lead back up to 10. And the second one goes off the rim. Rebound grab by Dufresne. Back to Heath Taylor. To Brothers. Back to Brothers. Puts it up and is fouled on the way up. Foul called on number 3, Ryan Farron, his first personal, team's first this period. Mickey Parrish checks out. Chase Tynes back in for Mount St. Vincent. Kevin Brothers hits the first, 31-22. And he hits the second. Kings down by 8. 8:40 left in the half. Ryan Farron. Isaiah Cromwell Wright. Cromwell Wright steps back for 3. Too strong. Bounces off the iron. Into the hands of Heath Taylor. Taylor pushes his way by Adam Callahan. Misses the shot, and Callahan gets the rebound. Back the other way is Cromwell Wright. Short jumper. Off the back of the rim. Doesn't fall. And Keegan Farron got the rebound to Chase Tynes. Puts it into Farron under the basket. That's Keegan Farron. And he finishes the layup. Getting the Mystics back up by 10, 33-23, and is fouled on the way up. And that foul was on number 3, or number 11. Kelly McDonald-Wood, his second. And it's converted. Mystics 34, Kings 23. Brothers. Off from the corner to Lloyd. Lloyd. Back to Dufresne, doesn't fall. Chase Tynes with the rebound. Forward to Isaiah Cromwell Smith. Cromwell Smith. And Kyan Farron called on the trouble. Five. 7:38 left in the half. Mystics 34, Blue Devils 23. Jalen Alfonso, I should say. Over to Brothers. Brothers, long shot, doesn't fall. Avery Lloyd can't save it. And the ball goes over to Mount St. Vincent. Adam Callahan will bring it across. Over to Isaiah Cromwell Smith. Cromwell Smith drives. Puts it high off the glass. But is fouled on the way up. I'll call the number 4, Kevon Taylor. Coach Luke Stevenson doesn't care for the call. Anthony Leckie in for the Mystics. Cromwell Wright, a little short with that one. Hits the rim and falls off the front. And that one Now maybe he can get a Goldilocks shot, one that's just right. One was too short, one was too long. And he hits the third one. It was by Goldilocks, just right. 35-23. Scramble for the ball. Pulled away by number 8, Anthony Leckie. Mystic ball. Adam Callahan to Chase Tynes. And Chase Tynes suspends himself in midair for a bit and puts it in nicely off the square. 37-23. Devon Taylor sends it into Dufresne. Shot doesn't fall, and back the other way is Chase Tynes. And Chase Tynes puts it up. This time not off the glass, but off the rim. Drops in. And timeout taken by Coach Luke Stevenson. Tickets are on sale now for the 2026 Mount Mystics Trip of the Month Lottery. All proceeds from ticket sales go directly to supporting student athletes both on and off the field of play. Visit msvu.ca/lottery to purchase your tickets before they sell out, and they do sell out. You get 12 chances to win your ticket. Even if you win one of the trips of the month, your ticket goes back in the barrel, and you could win another trip, or you could win a second prize of $250 or a third prize of $100. They also make nice Christmas gifts for your friends and relatives and make a contribution to Mystics basketball. And it's a real treat for Christmas if somebody happens to win something. Chase Tynes at the line. Oh, short with that one. Kings brings it back the other way. Ofime dishes it underneath the basket to number 6, Beckett Nadeau, second-year guard from Halifax, and Nadeau puts it in off the glass, 39-25. Chase Tynes to Leckie. Cromwell right. Over to Tynes. Tynes spinning around, turning around jumper. A little off track. Kings brings it the other way. Keith Taylor with the ball. Beckett Nadeau. Back to number 14, Dufresne. Can't hit the three. Chase Tynes comes away with it. Cromwell right. Off the back of the rim, doesn't fall. Rebound grabbed by Anthony Leckie, but stolen away from him. Kings ball. And a foul called on number 20, Keegan Fearon for the Mystics. Away from the ball. Keith Taylor to inbound. Gets it into Dufresne. Back to Taylor. Taylor working on Keegan Farron. Drives. Excuse me. Puts the shot up. Falls short. Goes out of bounds to the Mystics. Lecky, nothing there. Gets it under the basket to Tynes. Rolls it off the rim. Doesn't fall. Gets his own rebound. Goes up again and drops it in this time. Chase Tynes stuck with it and was rewarded 41-25 Mystics. Heath Taylor across the line. Taylor to Afime. Afime is fouled on the shot. His second personal.
These boxes are a mix of essential everyday items and small luxury gift cards. Your donation will be packaged and gifted to a local women's shelter using agencies serving women impacted by homelessness in our community. Thank you in advance for your
My apologies, everybody. I have been calling. I've been misnaming Mackay Paris. Some difficulty finding my statistics before the game meant that I didn't get a chance to ask. We'll get it right now, and my apologies both to Mackay and to his friends and family. Thank you for letting me know. 4:01 left in the half. Mystics leading 41-25. Number 23, Jalen Alfonso to the line. It's the first one, full net. Second-year guard from Toronto, Jalen Alfonso. And he hits the second. Takes Kings to 27 points. Tynes to Cromwell right into Keegan Farron. Lecky drives, nothing there, and throws the ball away. And going right into the basket is number 14, Tyson Dufresne. And he's fouled on the way up, and the foul is called on Chase Tynes. That's his first foul. And Dufresne goes to the line for two. First one is good. Dufresne is a second-year guard from Peterborough, Ontario. And he hits the second. Takes Kings to 29. 3:42 left in the half. Keegan Farron went up a little too strong off the glass, but she was fouled on the way. And it was fouled by Kevin Afime, his first personal, team's fifth.
What are you, Jalen, waiting for?
And that one crawls in off the front of the rim, 42-29. Keegan Farron, that one goes in cleanly. 43-29, 3:36 left in the half. Heath Taylor across the line. Heath Taylor drives, stops. Kicked it back out to number 6. Beckett Nadeau didn't fall, and there was Chase Tynes. He at the rebound. And under the basket, looks to me like Anthony Lecky drew the foul. Foul called on Jalen Alfonso, his first personal. And to the line, Anthony Leckie. And Leckie off the back of the rim. Missed the second one. Taking the Mystics up 44-29. Heath Taylor guarded by Mackay Paris. And that shot by Ofime doesn't fall. And that's the second personal on Ofime. And Mackay Paris, who took that shot. This is the free throw. Got the bucket. It's 46-29. And Ofime under the basket. Not really defended, but didn't make a mistake. 46-31. Chase times. Paris, 4-3. Mackay Paris. That's at 49-31. Driving to the basket is Kevin Ofime. The shot is blocked out of bounds by Ben Carney. Ofime has his back. Oh, away from the ball. We have a foul. And an offensive or defensive foul called away from the ball on Adam Callahan, his first and the team's fifth. And they'll be giving shots for this one. And Heath Taylor makes the first one. And the second one doesn't fall, but Keegan Farron is there for the rebound. Chase Tynes brings the ball down from Mount St. Vincent. Dishes it underneath the basket and underneath the defense to number 9, Ben Carney, and he finishes the layup. 51-32 with a minute 45 left in the half. An offensive foul called on Kevin Ofime. Chase Tynes brings it down. Mackay Paris, a little too much English on it. Rolls off the rim. Kings with the ball. That one put up by number 8, Paul Otho. Harris to Keegan Farron. Oh, and Keegan Farron kind of flips the ball over his shoulder. And he hits the square and it falls in. 53-32, Mystics. Heath Taylor has the ball blocked out of bounds. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Long pass knocked away by Chase Tynes. Ball awarded back to Kings. And Heath Taylor with speed and loses his handle on the ball. And at the last second, a long shot. It doesn't fall. Chase Tynes with the ball for the Mystics. Hands it off to Keegan Fearon for three. That's too far and offline. For Kings, Kaylin McDonald-Wood, his shot goes astray. Mystics bring it back the other way. With 9 seconds left, and Adam Callahan's going to the basket. It doesn't fall, but he draws the foul. Heath Taylor picks up his first personal. Going to line for two is Adam Callahan. Callahan, the fifth-year guard from Sydney, Nova Scotia. Hits the first one. And hits the second, 55-32. And Heath Taylor with a desperation shot at the buzzer, doesn't drop. And we've played half of this ACAA tussle between crosstown rivals, King's College, University of King's College, and Mount St. Vincent University. And we wind up with a halftime score of 55-32. Favor of the Mystics.
Hello everyone, please welcome the MSVU dance team who is here to perform for you today.
Thanks. Well, as you watch the Mount St. Vincent University dance team here, I'll run down the scoring for the first half. For Kings, 8 points for Kevin Ofime, 6 for Tyson Dufresne, 5 for Kevon Taylor, 5 for Tibbin Brothers, and several people with 2. Heath Taylor, Kaylin McDonald-Wood, Beckett Nadeau, and Jalen Alfonso. For the Mystics, 12 points for Chase Tynes, 11 for Keegan Fearon, 11 for Makai Paris, 7 for Isaiah Cromwell-White, and 6 for Ben Carney, and 6 for Adam Callahan, and 2 for Anthony Leckie. In terms of shooting percentages for the first half, Kings has made 24.3% of its shots, 9 for 37. Kings went 4 for 15 from 3 and made 10 of their 14 free throws. St. Vincent, on the other hand, made half of their shots, 20 of 40, only 3 of 12 from the three-point line, and more concerning, only 12 shots from the free throw line when they had 20 chances. So, just like the women's team kind of struggled at the free throw line in the first game, the men's team experienced the same thing in the first half anyway. And after another exciting performance, the dance team exits the court.
join me in welcoming members of the U14 Full Harbor Wrestling
And just as we had members of the under 14 Hughes Bedford Eagles boys basketball team are here to do a little scrimmage at halftime. I also want to remind everybody that here at Athletics at Mount St. Vincent, we're collecting donations for the Shoebox Project at all Mystics home games during the month of November. These boxes are a mix of essential everyday items, small luxuries, gift cards, and so on. And whatever you give will be packaged and gifted to local women's shelters and community agencies serving women impacted by homelessness in our community. And these are packed up by members of the women's basketball team. But the donations can come from anybody. And you can either drop them off here at the gym during a game, or ideally, if you can't make it here, if you can come into Rosaria Hall, Rosaria Student Center, and come down to the Garnet Brown Gymnasium, the people at the gym desk would be happy to take any donations you might have of personal products, essential everyday items, gift cards, and so on. And these will be packaged up and delivered to women's shelters across the area. Nice thing to do at Christmas. We're going to take a little break here. We got about 9 minutes until the start of the second half of this men's game. And since I taught a 3-hour class this morning and already called one game, I'm going to give my vocal cords a rest. So see you in about 9 minutes.
As the holiday season approaches, we ask you to join the Mystics in supporting the Shoebox Project. The Shoebox Project is a Canadian charity that supports women experiencing or at risk of experiencing homelessness. The Mount Mystics will be collecting gifts and everyday essentials for women at the remaining home games in 2025. Suggested items include useful daily essentials, little luxuries, and seasonal items. Consider the following before donating. If it's used, please lose it. If it's not inclusive, don't include it. If it can harm, hold back. We thank you for your continued support of the Mystics and the Shoebox Project. As the holiday season approaches, we ask you to join the Mystics in supporting the Shoebox Project. The Shoebox Project is a Canadian charity that supports women experiencing or at risk of experiencing homelessness. The Mount Mystics will be collecting gifts and everyday essentials for women at the remaining home games in 2025. Suggested items include useful daily essentials, little luxuries, and seasonal items. Consider the following before donating. If it's used, please lose it. If it's not inclusive, don't include it. If it can harm, hold back. We thank you for your continued support of the Mystics and the Shoebox Project.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Garnet Brown Gymnasium. It's Robert Berard calling the games, men's and women's basketball today. We just had one game with the women's team that was won by Mount St. Vincent, 71-52 over the Kings Blue Devils. And in this game, we're at halftime with the Mount Mystics leading 55-32 over the Kings Blue Devils. In other scores today, on the women's side, St. Thomas beat Holland College of Charlottetown 57-43 in women's. And Holland also lost to St. Thomas in the men's side. St. Thomas 86, Holland 82. Also for the women, Crandall in Moncton went to St. John and beat the Seawolves 61-54 on the women's side. And they are currently leading in the men's game 63. UNBSJ is leading in the men's side 63-49 over Crandall. And with that, we're ready to resume live action here in the third period, and things will be, the ball will go first to Kings. See if they can make up this deficit. Heath Taylor with the ball. Kicked out to Kevin Ofime, and that shot bounces out of the rim. Corralled by Chase Tynes for the Mystics. Step back shot by Isaiah Cromwell Wright, rolls over top of the basket. And back come the Blue Devils. And that pass goes astray. Ofime couldn't squeeze it. And it rolls out of bounds. Mystics with it. Cromwell Wright is stuffed. Gets the ball back and then lays it in. First shot. Didn't fall, but he was persistent. 57-32. Ofime on the outside for Kings. In the corner. Tyson Dufresne missed that shot. Mystics have it. Chase Tynes. Behind the back pass. Goes over to Keegan Fearon, and he loses control of the ball. It's knocked away. That shot by Kevon Taylor doesn't drop. Isaiah Cromwell Wright the other way. Nice little floater, drops it in. 59-32 Kings. Heath Taylor brings it back the other way for the Blue Devils. Taylor a little short with that layup. Tynes, the rebound. Kick ball out of bounds, stays with the Mystics. Keegan Fearon to Isaiah Cromwell Wright. Back to Fearon. Kieran Fearon spins and drops it in. Took a while, hitting both sides of the rim, but finally dropping. Mystics break the 60 mark. and driving to make the same kind of shot as number 4, Kevon Taylor, but he doesn't drop. Adam Callahan for 3 for the Mystics. And as the Mystics extend their lead to 64-32, a timeout is taken by Blue Devils coach Luke Stevenson. No matter your level of play, personal style, or budget, you can feel confident that one of Cleve's Source for Sports 150-plus stores across Canada will have what you're looking for in-store or online. Source for Sports. They fit your game. Okay. Kevin Brothers across the line. It's past Callahan. Can't get past number 9, Ben Carney, but draws the foul from Carney. I have no idea. Oh. Yeah, I didn't recognize it. Chase Tynes saves the ball for the Mystics. Under the basket to Adam Callahan, and he gets hammered. But he'll go to the line for 2. I'm sorry. Well, after that little incident, we're back to the game. Kevin Brothers. Way off. Cromwell Wright with the rebound. Goes for 3, doesn't fall. Rebound taken by Chase Tynes. Tries to get it into Carney. And Carney can't squeeze it. And Kings comes back the other way. Heath Taylor steps back. And that's stolen away by Cromwell Wright. And stolen back by Taylor. Heath Taylor to Brothers. And Kevin Brothers takes the 3. It's a 66-36 Mystics. Keegan Farron to Cromwell Wright. Step back jumper and drops it for 2, 68-36. 5:12 left in the third period. Kevon Taylor drives, nothing there. He might have dragged a foot, but no one saw it. Almost picked off by Callahan, saved by Kings.
Indiana. AJ, watch number 9.
And a foul called on Chase Tynes, number 6, his second. Team second. Offensive foul called to number 4, Kevon Taylor, his third personal. Oh, fourth personal. Chase Tynes walks it down. Over to Keegan Farron. Farron fakes a pass and then hits it too strong off the glass. So he lost it. Kings brought it down the other way and couldn't connect on the final pass. So the ball's back to the Mystics. Chase Tynes gives it over to Kyan Farron, number 3. Cromwell Wright short with that jumper. Mystics get it back. Chase Tynes. Back to Kyan Farron. And an air ball put up by Cromwell Wright. A little too much playing around with the ball. 68-36, 4:04 left in the third period. Kevin Brothers working on Farron. Has it knocked away. Possession stays with Kings.
Wider, Kevin! Wider!
Kevin Afime almost loses it, recovers it. And it's picked off by Cromwell Wright. Dishes at the Kyan Farron. Back to Cromwell Wright for a long 3. Long pass forward to Afime, and he goes to dunk it and misses it. Dunks it off the rim. Embarrassing. Kevin Brothers with it. Going to the basket. And scores. Nice play by Kevin Brothers just at the end of the time clock. Answering right away, however, is 9. Ben Kearney for the Mystics. At the other end, there's Afime. Afime off to Brothers. Brothers working against the clock. Brothers goes up, kicks it back out to Heath Taylor. Doesn't fall off the rim. And Chase Tynes is there to gather in the rebound. 70-38 Mystics. Chase Tynes goes up, lays it in off the square. When Tynes is playing his game, he's very graceful and very accurate. Ball stolen away by Kyan Farron. Over to Cromwell Wright. He's putting up a 3 off the rim, but Kyan Farron is there for the rebound. And Chase Tynes sends a pass in to Cromwell Wright. But he can't squeeze it. Goes in off his body, out of bounds. He'll be checking out. Okay, Paris checks in for Cromwell, right? Also number 15, Justin Grant. Number 21, Evan Castle. Afime. Hands off to number 6, Beckett Nadeau. Drops the 2, 72-40. And driving in is number 21 for the Mystics, Evan Castle. Finishes the layup. 1:31 left in the third period. Avery Lloyd over to number 23, Jalon Alfonso. Shot doesn't go. In fact, it didn't even reach the basket. Ryan Farron, number 3, Kai Paris. Out to number 8, Anthony Lucky. He was short. Mystics having trouble getting the ball in after several offensive rebounds. And here comes Kings back the other way. And they miss at their end. Forward to Makai Paris, and he puts it in nicely off the glass. Good transition bucket for Makai Paris. First-year guard from Truro, Nova Scotia. Kevin Afime. Off the Tippin brothers for 3. Off the rim. Rebound. Gathered in by Anthony Leckie. Leckie for 3. That's short. And the rebound is picked off by Kevin Afime. Kevin Brothers going to the basket. Puts it up, but doesn't fall. And that went off the rafters. So at the end of the third period, Mount St. Vincent 76, University of Kings College 40. And now one of the fan highlights, Nikki Arsenault. There are t-shirts being tossed into the stands. Nice shot. Send it over to them. Thank you. All right. At the end of 3 periods, Blue Devils are 12 out of 54 from the field, 5 for 21 from 3, and 11 for 16 from the free throw line. For their part, Mystics 29 field goals out of 61 attempts, 4 threes, 15 misses, and 14 of 22 from the free throw line. Mystics will start things off here in the fourth period. Anthony Leckie will inbound for the Mystics. Over to Kyan Fearon. Long pass doesn't fall. It follows on Avery Lloyd, number 3 for Kings, his first, team's first. And Evan Castle to the line. A little too much English on the ball. hovered over the rim and bounced out. And same thing there. Just bounced around and jumped out. So empty possession for the Mystics on that one. Ofime going to the bucket, and he's fouled on the way up. And the foul is, not surprisingly, in number 21, Evan Castle. Second. Jalen Alfonso hits the first one. And he's successful with the second one, 76-42. Ian Farron across the line. To Makai Paris. Back out to Farron. Into Ben Carney. In the corner to Anthony Leckie. Off the back of the rim. And oh my. Mystics missed that one. There's another foul on Avery Lloyd just a couple seconds ago. This particular foul is on number 9, Ben Carney, his second. And the first shot by Tyson Dufresne drops in, 78-43. And he hits the second, 78-44. Just expect the other way. Ben Leckie. Or Anthony Leckie, not Ben Carney. Anthony Leckie. Now, long shot by number 15. Justin Grant doesn't fall. Mystics get the rebound. And that shot by Anthony Leckie is off target. Mystics come back the other way. And flying in is number 14, Tyson Dufresne. Missed the shot. And that follows on Jalen Alfonso, his second. Team's third. Ian Farron gets it into Anthony Leckie. Under the basket to Ben Carney, and he can't finish it. And Carney gets the foul.
Avery out. Kevin, close to the ball.
Kevin Brothers. And a nice play by number 23, Jalen Alfonso. Finishes the layup. Cuts the lead. 78-46. Kai Paris kicks it back out to Leckie. I'm not sure he's actually made a field goal in this game. Here we go. Ben Carney finishes that one. Gets the Mystics to 80. Avery Lloyd over to Alfonso. Alfonso drives, puts it up. Is offhand. Doesn't fall. Mystics get the rebound, and in transition, Justin Grant drops the basket in. 82-46 Mystics. 6:52 left in the game. Knocked away by the Mystics. They're in transition again. Rolls off the fingertips of Justin Grant and turns it over to Kings. Timeout taken by Kings. It's time to make another mention of our sponsor, Lawton's Drugs. Their everyday wellness department is all about clean beauty and health. Lawton's offers a range of wellness products and beauty brands free from harsh chemicals, so you can feel good about what you're putting on your body. Don't forget, head over to Lawton's on Mondays to save 15% off all your essentials just by showing your student ID and swiping your Scene Plus card. That's right, Mondays just got a lot better. And if you don't have a Scene Plus card, visit sceneplus.ca, sceneplus one word.ca/register. And I will say to some of our audience, if you're of a certain age, you can get 15% off on Wednesdays if you can convince them you're a senior. And a three for number 7, Mackay Paris, 85-46. Dish off to Caitlin McDonald-Wood. Shots off target. Mystics back the other way. Kyan Fearon. Into Mackay Paris. Or not, that is Mackay Paris. To number 15. People keep getting in my way. Number 15, Justin Grant. But he will go to the line. He was fouled by number 13, Marko Svetanovich. Third personal. And Justin Grant hits the first one. And he hits the second one. $87-46 Mystics. Dylan Alfonso. Over to Svetanovich. For three. Paul Othau didn't hit the shot. That's his fourth. 5 team fouls. Kyan Fearon hits the first one. And going the other way, number 23, Jalen Alfonso hits one. He'll get a second. And that's good.
Cincy off the inbound.
And the ball also back to Kings. Score 89-48, 5:33 left in the game. And stolen away by Makai Paris. And dropped in by Ben Carney. And he gets the and one. 91-48 Mystics, 5:21 left in the game. Carney off the back of the rim. Mystics, or Blue Devils with the rebound. Alfonso brings it across the line. Sends it over to Devon Taylor. Taylor out to the corner to Otho, and they play around with the ball too much. Run out of time. Anthony Leckie brings it across the line. Leckie. To Carney. Over his shoulders to Leckie. And he puts it in off the glass. 93-48. McDonald Wood has the ball knocked away. Mystics in transition. And Justin Grant doesn't miss the layup and draws a foul from Paul Otho. Number 8. Free throw doesn't go, but the rebound is grabbed by Carney. And from the corner, Justin Grant sticks a three. Pushing the Mystics lead to 50 points, 98-48. There's a miss by Spinatovich. Mystics back the other way. Carney in and out. Leckie picks up his third foul. Paul Otho goes to the line. And that one doesn't fall. And that one does. 98-49. Not St. Vincent. Ty and Fearon. Steps back. And gets it long too. Taking the Mystics to the century mark, 100-49. Tyson Dufresne put his head down and decided to drive to the basket, but couldn't finish it. Out of bounds to Kings. Keith Taylor loses the handle. And Anthony Leckie called for a foul. That's his fourth. And going to the line is number 10, Heath Taylor. First one is all good. 100-50. And the second is just as good. 100-51. Kyan Fearon brings it down for the mount. To Lecky. Lecky has it swatted away. And Kings back the other way. Heath Taylor puts it up and is blocked. Pass into Tyson Dufresne. To Heath Taylor. Into Dufresne. And he just puts it up over top of the basket. He was inches away. Anthony Lecky advances the ball. It's into Carney. He rolls it off the back of the rim. Here comes Kings the other way. And a nice reverse layup by number 8, Paul Othow. (100-53). Lecky, too strong. Saved by Carney, but saved into the arms of a Kings player. Othow. To Heath Taylor. Taylor drives. He goes in and draws the foul. Heath Taylor to the line. Foul called on number 9, Ben Kearney. His fourth. Now 100-54. And that one rolls off the rim, doesn't fall. 100-54 still. Justin Grant on the corner to Mackay Paris. He decides not to shoot. Now he turns around, gets himself squared up and drops a three. Nice play by Paris. Driving to the basket is Tyson Dufresne. Can't finish it. We got a minute left. Kyan Fearon loses control of the ball. Here comes Heath Taylor the other way. Gives it to Afime. He misses the shot. Rebound pulled away by Anthony Lecky. To Carney. Justin Grant misses the three from the corner. Kings gets one more chance. Heath Taylor. Tries to get around Carney. Mystics get the ball, and they're just going to bounce it around, having crossed the timeline. So 2 seconds, 1 second, and there we are. Mystics pick up a win. Mystics now move to 2-2. 2 wins and 2 losses after having lost their first 2 games. And Kings drops to 0-5. We'll give you some final scoring totals in just a minute before we sign off. And here they come down the line. And scoring for the Kings Blue Devils, Kevin Brothers with 11. 3 players with 8, Tyson Dufresne, Kevin Ofime, and Jalen Alonzo with 8. 2 with